Hey everyone, I wanted to share something with you that God has really opened my mind in understanding something recently from the Bible. So here I am. I'm in a small town in West Virginia. This is where I grew up. This is my neighborhood home. Um, in the woods that I'm looking at right now, I used to go hunting. Where I'm standing at, I used to play wiffle ball with my two younger brothers almost on a daily basis. And there's a lot of great memories that are built here. This is where I have five brothers, and for the most part, I spent a lot of time where I'm standing. And but in the book of Exodus, the story is told how Moses went to the top of a mountain, and there he met God, and God gave him these 2 tablets of stone, and he gave him 10 commandments that he wanted Moses to teach the nation of Israel how to live. So basically, these are, 10 things that God wanted us to get right, which is how I would summarize it for you. But one of these has really been developed in my mind. The 5th commandment it says this: honor your mother and your father, so that it will be well with you in the land, and so that the God can bless you and give you a long life. And so it's said that it's the first commandment with a blessing. And for me, and maybe for you too, is that whenever you hear that, you tend to think, okay, so I need to honor my mom and dad. And when you're a kid, you tend to think like, okay, I need to clean my room when they tell me to. Maybe I can help out with the dishes, make sure I do my chores, clean my room, make sure that things aren't dirty around the house. Or maybe it's just being out in public and making sure that, my reputation honors them. But God has really developed my understanding of this commandment very recently, and I wanted to share this with you because my dad right now is not in the best of health. He has had a lot of issues, heart issues, kidneys issues. He's on dialysis now. He's got blood sugar issues. And needless to say, he's just had a tough go recently. He's been in and out of the hospital. But one of the neat things to see is that every one of my brothers and their families, that we all have grown up and got kids except for one of us, is that to an extent, all of us have got to come back in. And be with my mom and my dad. And we've got to spend time with them and minister to them. And for me, what God opened up my eyes to is that, when the concept of honoring your mother and your father, it's not just when you're little. In fact, it's very much important for when you get older as well. And so for me, I have my own family now. I don't live in the same area now, but I can still honor my mom and dad. I still have a great opportunity to do that. So even you can see all this grass, growing up, I used to complain this is, on a hill. It would take me an hour and 15 minutes to mow this grass when I was younger. Well, even if I thought it was a burden then, coming home and even doing something as simple as mowing the grass for my mom and my dad, which they can't do physically now, that's something that in my heart of hearts, God has said, Jeshua, you're honoring your mother and father through doing these things. And there's a lot of other things. I can, weed eat, I can wash their cars, I can help around the house, but I can help cook dinners. Of all these things that when my family comes in, we can help contribute to this. So what I want to do is help you understand that this commandment of honoring your mother and your father, it's not just a moment in time. It's not just a season. It's not just when you're young. It's something that as you grow older, you will have the opportunity to cherish those things more and more, of honoring the person that has been your guardian. It could be your adopted mom and dad. It could be your grandparents. It could be any person that is giving you oversight in your life, that commandment applies to, that you can honor them with your love and your respect and your generosity to them, even as you grow older. So I hope that I've given you guys something to chew on and to think about a little bit more, and as it corresponds to the Bible. Know that I love you, and if you need anything, please just message me. I'll be happy to do that for you. Okay? God bless you all.